right, everybody. We are finally done with the with the anniversary. We managed to raise $879. So I don't even think the thermometer that we had on stream was right, or people donated after. But we raised $879 for children's hospitals, which is amazing. Me alone, I think I raised around $200 and almost $300, which is amazing. Honestly, I did not expect us to be making that much money off of the event, and it was a massive success. There were some hiccups, which I won't get into, but yeah. So, what are we doing now? What is the new plan? Because we are now past a very big moment of the servers, but also we're now past all of the 117 and 118 bullshit that's been going on. And we're probably going to be on this world for a little longer. So, I am still chugging away at this city. I've been doing a lot out here, actually, and now we have Cheesy and Doll putting up buildings. I'm putting up a building here that you'll know about soon. We'll leave that man alone. And I got the subway mostly done. There'll be a separate video on this with Joseph because there's a lot of things that we got to go over with this place. So stay tuned for that. But we're going to be going over the spawn today because there is a new kind of project starting up for over the summer here. And kind of got myself wrapped up into something that I really shouldn't be, because now I'm pretty much building two cities. At least in parentheses, cities. I don't really know the full plan of it yet. We're probably not going to know this for a little bit. But I do have... Shit. I kind of wanted that. Let me grab that. There we go. I'm going to save that and put it in the bar somewhere. So, you know, we've done a lot of stuff with Spawn. With Spawn already, the pathways, the river. A game night not too long ago, we did this little area and made it look nicer. Matt, you still have to finish your tower. Finish it. And we're going to be doing a little bit more over here, and then I would probably say this area is complete, and that is making a pumpkin patch over here with a building and everything. And I have yet to design that out. I'm going to be doing that on the test server, but we're not on here for this today because I could care less about this. I have time to get this done. The one thing that I want to do before this area starts to get developed out is I want to put a little Easter egg in Spawn. And this is going to be the areas that we're going to start to mess with. And no, the melon is staying. The melon is staying. It's not going anywhere. But we have all of this area that we can work with. And well, there's a bunch of buildings Matt wants us to put in here. There's ideas of expanding the spawn. I don't think we've really announced it yet or talked about it in spawn beautification. At least I haven't checked, but there's a few buildings that I want to put in here to kind of make some fun little Easter eggs. I'm thinking we're going to put a post office in here. You may be wondering, oh, you're building another post office already. Yeah, this is due to Matt's request. He asks me to do this right after he, right after I rebrand my post office. So we're gonna put one out here, and there's ideas for a bunch of other buildings. to go out here. I don't know what we're gonna do with this coastline since, there's this set of modern themed like beach houses, I guess they are. Maybe they're gonna stay. I don't know. I'm going to assume that we have full permission to Raqui. Yeah, I would assume that we have permission to take this place out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to sit down with Matt to start to get a game plan together. Maybe this weekend. I'm beginning to think this is a pretty old base. Oh. Oh yeah, this is an old base. What the hell? Oh, I guess this guy has a mob farm running in here. Huh. Maybe we could repurpose this in some way. But I want to do a little bit of a reference to one of the bands that I like to listen to, Lord Huron out here. You may be thinking, what is that? Oh, I've seen this before. No one's working on it anymore. Could potentially take this over as well and keep it as a part of the spawn. Well, I came out here to kind of get an idea of where I could put this little reference to Lord Huron, and I think I have figured it out. I think I'm going to put it right in here. It would be easy to connect, and I think it's more than out of the way to put in. I don't know who's based. Oh, I am sorry. But get that out of my inventory. Same with that. Let's see, whose base is this? I'm going to assume that 90% of this is abandoned. Wyatt. I don't know who that is. And I'm going to assume that this is an inactive players. Matt's not around. I know a lot of staff is taking a break this week to kind of wind down. Fester captains. Hidey hole. Okay. But I think right in here, I would be able to fit what I want to do with a little bit of working on the land. Maybe it might be worth contacting Ray to do it, but I want to build a little reference to the studio that was in Alive from Whispering Pines, which is WBUB. A little crazy of me to do. Oh, I found one! No fucking way. Oh, gotta take a screenshot of that. Oh, I found a sign. That's gonna have to stay here. Cool. It's probably been found already, but still, that's funny as hell. But yeah, it seems out of the way for what we would be doing, where it wouldn't be in the way of anything, and plus I could kind of hide it in a bunch of pine trees or spruce trees. And have a little fun Easter egg to it. I'm also going to put one at my base to kind of have like a little bit of it, like have it be a little bit of a like a radio station that would be like on Nebula. I don't know. I don't know the lore or the complete lore behind it, but yeah, it's something that I want to do here soon. So I think the next thing that I need to do is that I need to sit down with someone who... Ooh, give me that back. I need to sit down with someone who knows about this stuff. mean, Kleb would maybe know. He would know about this, but... I don't know. I think I need to sit down with someone and figure out what can go and what can stay. This is obviously going to stay. Who built this? Oh, Redstone built this. Okay. Yeah, that's going to stay. The melon's staying. But as far as, like, all of this stuff, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with some of this. I know the beach is staying. But outside of that, like, you know, this was kind of just dropped on me at 1 in the morning, and I don't really have an idea of what Matt is imaging. So maybe I need to set up like a little meetup time for me and him to sit down and kind of discuss this, and I'll be able to figure out better where I can put WBUB. So let me see if I can arrange something with Matt, and we'll be right back. So after getting a little sidetracked here, I came by Vert's place. Me and him were in a chat. He had to run, but yeah, he's gonna start to do a little bit of content. So watch out for this madman, because it's he's crazy. He is legitimately crazy when it comes to this game. The stuff that he pulled off for the war and everything, You might wanna keep an eye out for videos that he does. Uh-oh. I don't know how to get out of here. But thinking of you know, everything that's going on, I probably can't even start to do any of that spawn shit because even looking now, Matt's not online. And you know, I don't want to bother him. This is the staff's week to unwind, and I don't want him to be thinking about doing shit. So we're gonna work on something else this time, and then the next video that we do here is gonna start to go in depth with the spawn work. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna go into the city and we're gonna work on one of the PNPD buildings, basically. So we'll get into that, and then might have to talk to Bitten and Tand about coming on for a few things that I need to know for the build. So let me get out to the city, and we'll be right back. Okay. So to go over what's going on here with Main Street, the other buildings I will get into. Let me see. Is Cheesy working out his TNT thing here? I'm a little worried that Cheesy's putting something with TNT in the city, but I got faith in him. I got faith in him that it will work out. Oh, he's not even online. I guess he's still trying to figure out how to do that. Okay, but this building right here, this is a new one going up that is going to be the Project Nebula Police Department, which apparently has some former ties to the server, apparently. I won't go too much into the lore and everything about it yet, but they're getting a whole police station in the city here. And they will be getting more, I hope. I hope to have a few of them located across here because I want to try and create some server lore. At least start to. Because, you know, there's a little bit of lore with the Winking Creeper here that I didn't realize. But every single Winking Creeper that has been built of Sean's, except for one world, has always been on the left side of the street. And it's always been some type of a box. It's never been like a weirdly shaped building. It's always been a square, and it's always been a bar, and its main purpose was potions. And this building's main purpose is potions. So I want to try and do a little bit of lore. Same thing with the WBUB. I want to have that as a little Easter egg, but also, introduce the idea of you know, introduce the idea of the world having a little bit of lore. So maybe it's one of the Nebula radio stations, even though there isn't really a radio, but it's like a station for Project Nebula. Because recently, something that I've really started to fall in love with building in Minecraft is giving a story to go along with it. And I want to do that a lot now. Or at least I want to do that a lot more often with my builds, because it's just cool to know, this comes from something. The TARDIS has come from something. The subway is, a system that connects everything that I have here. So, yeah, I want to try to do more story-related stuff, and I think the Project Nebula Police Department is, it's a piece of server lore that really works, in my opinion. Because, I feel like that, the way this server is, it sometimes needs a very goofy police department, and I think that's what the PNPD is. I don't exactly know yet, but thinking of the lore of the PNPD, I gotta get it right, because it's not mine, and I need to make sure that it fits them in every way possible, and also tie it into a building. So this is going to be their station. The way I'm going to do this is there's going to be a foyer, and then this whole side of the building is going to be a police station. I might put a holding cell in as well in the back. And then in the back corner, there's going to be a staircase that goes up into what would be apartments, but I'm going to make them detectives' offices. So I'm pretty sure the two detectives for the PNPD is Cheesy and Rust on the server here. So they'll have their own two offices up above, or maybe we'll have one of the detectives or both detectives share an office and have a private eye, maybe. But yeah, I have to really figure out the whole lore of it, but this is going to be cool. Because, the city's really starting to shape itself together, and bringing in, a bunch of story to make this seem like, Dahl gave it a good example, this is New York, and the spawn area in the server is, Chicago. So, we have different cities around the server and stuff like that, with, different things that people can come and visit, and yeah, it would be cool if we could actually give things out of here. People could come here to make potions if they ever needed to, which was the original purpose for this bar anyways. To come and get potions. So this is going to be really cool to do, and especially for Main Street to kind of take shape, because the scenic overlook is something that I'm going to start slowly working on, and then there's going to be apartment buildings down at the end. Joseph is doing an apartment complex here. I have someone else doing an apartment complex now, so there'll be tons of space for people to come live in. But one of the things that you haven't seen is everything back here. This is all new. I was doing this for the Nebula talent show. Now I kind of have some more time to get it a little bit more perfect. So, yeah. And the theater gets to stay. It was saved. Because we didn't raise $1,000 for charity. If we raised $1,000, it would have blew this place up. But we didn't, so it gets to stay, and we can host more events here in the future, which we will be doing a talent show here soon. I don't know when, probably, if this is probably a good month out or two for the moment. So, yeah, and there's going to be a bunch of lore about back here. These are going to be kind of construction sites for new places kind of being built. I've asked around if anybody knows how to build kind of construction equipment in the game, but yeah. Maybe I could also ask someone to come out here and do this. Because it's a really different and unique build to do a construction site. And maybe, I don't know, maybe reference the GTA Mile High Club, because that's been in progress since 2013. So, yeah, I'm going to get the building kind of fleshed out and filled in, get a ceiling, get a floor in, get the staircase worked out, and I'll get bitten and tanned here for figuring out how we're going to do the station and what they need. Because, well, Bitten's the chief, and I'm pretty sure Tanned is an officer. I think. I don't know. But yeah, we'll be right back. So it happens very quickly how fast your plans can change, and it seems like in the next episode we're going to be tackling the PNPD now. But in this episode, we are actually tackling WBUB. I'm getting it done. Well, I'm getting the building built, the interior is going to be a whole separate thing, and the terrain around it is going to be a whole separate thing. I'm just trying to get things presentable. You know, because now I have this whole underwater section that I would like to continue the beach to, you know, make it look like it's not, oh, I just stabbed a beach in here for fun. So, yeah, I got a lot to do with that, and I don't want to take out Tan's land boat right there. But continuing the beach, and if I get the permission to take this place out, which, God, I hope so, because I had to clear out a bunch of whoever lived here's bamboo. And no. I hate this stuff so fucking much now. It looks good when you use it in decoration, but I hate how much of a pain it is to build around. So, yeah. Not picking the most viable of locations to do this, but I can tell you this. Ever since I started to work out here the other day, the inspiration got flowing about this area. So I got some cool ideas for what I want to do here. A lot of little references and things that I'm going to put in. And I have a whole bunch of ideas for what I'm going to do with like the pine trees and everything that's going to go around here. Because I'm going to put a small pine forest in here because, you know, Whispering Pine Studios inside of WBUB, it's a radio show. So it's needed. to say the at least. It's needed. But also, it's gonna have a cool little beach for it and everything, which is cool. So I'm getting real excited about this. I hope no one's mad about what I'm doing here because I'd be pretty sad. I'm actually really starting to like the potential there is for this area. That's fine. That'll get cleared up when I start to throw the sand in. But yeah, and now like, you know, ever since I started to like do this little bit of terrain, I haven't done terrain in a while. At least terrain to make it look all pretty and kind of do that whole BOO style of not leaving a thing unturned. Like here. Like, I might try to do some of this stuff to kind of continue the whole theme of the beach with the sand and everything. Like, you know, the cool little details of it kind of built up, the sand on the walls in places. It's a cool little concept. And I don't know about this area still. I have yet to talk to Matt about any of this. I'm going to set something up next week to where maybe me and him can just take like a half hour to kind of go over things, because I don't know what's staying. I don't know what's going. I don't know what he wants to repurpose. I don't know if he wants to use these buildings. I don't know if he wants to keep the space and repurpose it. I'm going to assume it's the latter, and we'll build something here in place of it since there's farms, but there's farms right down the path here. I would like to remove all this bamboo because it's just, I find it disgusting, and maybe put a more natural bamboo forest somewhere, at least a more natural looking one. So then we kind of keep that feature about this place. But yeah, I'd like to get rid of this and just have a path cut through it. But if we can try to preserve this and then have a path cut through it, so then we can get back to the WBUB, then I would be fine. So yeah, I don't know if I've shown what this is gonna look like yet. If you watched the charity live stream, you would have you would have gotten a sneak peek accidentally. But yeah, I've been kind of excited to do this. Other things I'm going to need to do for this, though, while I'm on camera here, is I'm looking to do a post office, which I've talked about before, which I need to design one out, and I guess I'm going to try to stick to the theme of what Ray has done with the spawn. So, like, kind of the wood, like, you know, kind of the wooden structure stuff. I think that's really all that I can kind of aim for at this point. So, yeah, it's a confusing little situation. But if I dump enough time into this over the next few days and get an idea of how I can use this area, I'd be pretty happy to, like, redo a bunch of this. Maybe even extend this wall over and have the wall kind of lead into a path over here that goes into the WBUB. But I want to get the terrain all figured out first, which, man, let me go over that now. So my plans are, I'm going to put a little pine forest in here. So there's going to be a bunch of spruce trees. Think about right here-ish is going to be the entrance into the place. And it's not that very big of a place. I wanted it to be bigger, but I guess this is going to be a smaller studio. So I'm probably going to change how I do the interior on this one compared to the one that I'm going to build at my base. But yeah, but there's all this stuff. There's even the Gru thing that underground that I kind of want to keep referenced somewhere. I might put like a little like collapsed cave that goes into there or something. But yeah, all pine trees. I might put a little path that leads back here to like a little hot springs, because in the Whispering Pines in episode 3, they had like a hot spring where they did the the famous what the fuck, 13 Reasons Why song, the Night We Met song. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that's where they did that's where they did that. So maybe, like, right here there'll be a little hot springs and then a little water feature that leads back into the ocean over there. But yeah, there'll be a little path that comes around here, and then over on the other side, come on now, sleep quicker, there we go. But on the other side, I'm going to do the little campfire feature from episode 3 as well, after the astral storm, I presume, and it and Tubbs went out, he did some hunting, so maybe I'll put some little references to some other things in here. But yeah, and the mountains all around here, I might try to spruce them up a little bit like Ray has done. If not, I might ask Ray to come in and do a little bit of that stuff for me before I really start to like cover this stuff with spruce trees. Even though, a lot of the terrain isn't bad, the one little land feature that I had to rip out, I'm not really happy that I had to do that, but I want to make this place work, and I want to make it work well. So, yeah, that's my whole little plans here. Is all that going to get done in this episode? No. But it's going to be cool to do this. Excited. So yeah, I'll get this beach figured out, and then I guess we'll come back to when the building's built, and I can kind of go in and show off how the interior is going to work. So, thank you for being my first customer.
Yeah. Thank you for being willing to advertise this important information, I
What
guess you'd
important information is it? You're coming to my office.
say. Well, as you may be aware, there's a new uh order in Nebula.
Oh, fucking hell, it is what I thought it was. how, how, how did I know? Okay, continue.
Okay. So, yeah, basically, I just want you to advertise how important it is for you to join the order and how great it is once you join it. And how make sure to include glory shots of the Holy Lands too.
The Holy Lands, as in the Church of Sus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that Fen built. I know where that is.
Yeah, we actually all built that. The three susses.
Well, you guys have
Susai.
more now. Don't you
Have you
guys have
seen it?
Vert?
Oh yeah, we have. I think we have 12 members right now.
Oh my god, I thought it was only 4! You got some closet members or something too?
Okay, I'll tell you the members here. We got Leia, Bitten, Etrine, Nefarious, Rust, PSK, Vert. There's one person I can't tell you because and then Mikey. There's Simply Dan. There's Cow Milk, Finn, and Doll, and of course me.
Jesus Christ, you guys have been recruiting since you started that.
Yeah, we've been busy. We don't play around.
So like, what is it?
Uh, that's a good question.
Because
They,
when you guys were trying to persuade me to join, which I'll keep all of my biasness out of it, I will make you guys a legitimate ad.
okay.
I was calling you guys Girl Scouts pretty much.
Yeah, no, we're not that. Our goal is to spread enlightenment around the server.
Oh my god.
Secretly we're gonna take over the Emerald King, but don't tell anyone about that.
You're saying this on video now. What can I keep and what I
Oh,
can't keep?
oh, well, that's fine.
I'll put flutes over it. I'll put flutes over it.
Yeah, okay, just yeah, okay. But yeah, uh, that's basically what I want you to do. Just advertise it, make it look as nice. Do you know where the Holy Lands is?
Yes, it's like that way.
It's towards the
It's
it's right
toward
behind.
like Sanctuary, like near the horse track.
It's right behind the multiple atlases, like the pumpkin and melon atlases. You know.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing it on the Dynamap when we did Spawn Wars a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
So, so you guys are spreading enlightenment. Like, what kind of enlightenment?
True enlightenment. uh, yeah, true enlightenment.
You guys are giving me Meat Canyon video like fear right now. I'll have to send you what I'm talking about, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've watched Meat Canyon.
Oh, is this what it's based off of, the whole enlightenment thing?
No, I didn't really think about that.
You're
But
you're
I can
not
see where you're
taking
coming from.
you're not taking people's jaws.
No, no. Uh.
My God. All right, so you want how long of an advertisement are you looking for here? I think I offer 5-minute slots.
I don't care. I mean, whatever is you do. Like, I don't really know what you do.
Well, here's the thing. I might be in contact with you and your cult. The two-
No,
two-
that's not the cult. That's the order.
I might be in contact with you and a few people, and we may have to set something up to record a little bit of record a little bit of you guys, like
Yeah. Okay.
like praying or whatever the hell you guys do. I don't know what you guys do.
Okay. Yeah, we praise sus daily, all of us.
Well, let me guess. Who is the leader? Or
There's three
I can't
leaders.
now.
Me, Leia, and Finn. We're the three leaders.
Oh yeah, the three originators. Okay.
Yeah, the three grand Paladins. And the rest of us are just Paladins.
Oh God. All right. Well, I'll start thinking about an advertisement I could do for you guys. I guess I'll try to
Excellent.
keep it around maybe like 2 minutes, like 1 minute to 2 minutes, maybe. I feel like that might be a decent
Yeah, that sounds
advertisement.
reasonable to me.
And also keep it within YouTube terms of service because I probably can't compare you
Yeah.
guys to some people. But
Yeah, we'll keep it family friendly.
yeah, we'll try to keep it family friendly.
Or at least Nebula friendly, I guess
Yeah,
you'd
yeah,
say.
in Nebula friendly or just YouTube terms of service friendly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next question is: so you want a 1 to 2 second ad? So right now, as you can see on the wall here, I have my running series, which these do need to be updated a little bit, and then ended plans or unplanned or unfinished series, which you probably don't want to go for any of these because most of these
Yeah.
probably won't come back soon. But
Yeah.
running
Uh,
series, each of them have 2 ad slots in them. There's one close to the beginning of the video, one close to the end. If I only have one ad set up, you'll be in the middle of the video. So
okay.
what series would you like your ad to run in?
Well, I guess it would make the most sense for the Minecraft Project Nebula series.
Okay, so yeah, Nebula UH season events. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Now you do have the choice to run this ad for several videos, of course, and it will cost you per video for how long the ad
Okay.
is. And
How much does it cost, you know? Like, is
I
there a set
think
price or
what did
anything?
I put in here? So I think my original idea, because technically I do this with Jex, but I don't have him as an official owner, so he may help me out a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But I guess for a 2 second ad, depending on how much we're gonna put into it, so maybe we'll get like about 4 of you guys together for a
That sounds
little,
good.
yeah, for the advertisement. We'll set up a day, so maybe around like 5 diamonds per running of it.
Yeah, okay, that's reasonable, definitely.
At least that's the starting out price. You don't gotta pay me yet. That's
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
decide the final price once the ad runs and everything, and you're satisfied.
Alright.
Just know we are not liable for any screw ups in your ad. We are not liable for any mess ups in your ad. If your ad gets run over by something else, we are not liable for it. And I think that's it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll start thinking. I'll contact you in like a day or two, and then we can set something up with you guys.
Okay, that sounds good. And don't forget, may the sus be with you.
Oh, Jesus. Just gonna go hide in my office now. And here we are, the WBUB. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. It's not 100% at the moment, but I want to get this video done. So, this is as far as you're going to get for it for now. I'm going to do the remaining details off camera, and then next time we'll be going in depth with the interior because I got a lot of gathering to do for that. I got to get records together and stuff, so that's going to be a lot of work. The exterior of this place is pretty plain for the moment, but I'm going to spruce it up, make it look a little, decrepit and whatnot. I still have to do the trees around this place and everything. The skeleton horses I'm thinking of naming and keeping them around here because I think they're kind of funny. But, yeah. The WBUB. But if you don't know the reference, you don't know the reference. If you know the reference, you know the reference. It's kind of the whole point of this thing. But yeah, it holds true to the whole Whispering Pines Studios. The little foyer here. This, I think, might be a roof access. In here is the recording studio. Then you go through here, and this will be the recording room. I don't have all the walls figured out yet. Need to do a little bit more looking into the archives of Whispering Pines that I have. So yeah, very happy with this though. I'm happy how this is turning out. I was a little worried about this building being too small, but I think I made it work with what I have. So yeah, but in here is going to be a little podcast room, and then back here is just going to be a broom closet. So nothing interesting about any of that. But I'm happy with how this place turned out. I'm really happy. And the interior is going to get even better. It is going to be jam-packed full of references and everything. I know the official album the new Lord Huron album that's inspired this it comes out the 21st, so probably after then I'll be able to do a bunch more referencing to that album and all of their current stuff too within this place. And this place might actually be used for some stuff in the future, but yeah, I'm happy with this place. I really like it. And yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Let me know what you think of the WBUB though, because this place kind of has limitless opportunities as a recording studio now, and we can probably do some shit with this. We can probably record stuff in here. So, yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode.